Alright, this is Zane, the owner of Motive Engineering. I'm going to show you my trellis tail tidies, Fender Eliminator kits for various Ducatis. These ones happen to be for the Streetfighter model, available in both red and black, powder coated. These are made out of 6061 aluminum, and I think they look really great on the bike. Some of the features that are part of them: they incorporate trellis design, much like the Ducati frames, carry the styling through the bike instead of just a folded sheet metal Fender Eliminator that all the other brands make. So these actually make bring the art of the bike to the back instead of just a cheesy piece of folded sheet metal. One of the nice things too is we can bury the wires in the tubes, so you won't see any exposed wires like with other Fender Eliminators. Adapters come in both styles for aftermarket blinkers that use an 8mm bolt, or we also have adapters for the stock blinkers, since that was heavily requested. Use a LED license plate light that's included with that. Of course, bolts to mount the actual license plate come on it. Plus, another nice feature with this one is the spacers on the back are tack welded on there, so you don't have to fiddle with trying to get the spacers to line up with the bolts on mounting it. So it's very easy to take on and put on and take off if you want to take it off for a track day or whatnot. Yeah, that's some of the features of it. Let's go through real quick on how to install these. Okay, here we're going to show you how to install the adapters to use the OEM blinkers. First, you'll need to start off with the blinker. There's a bolt right inside of here. Just go ahead and remove that with a 4mm Allen key. Pull that off. Dump out that bolt. It's too short for us, so we're going to use the one that's included in the kit here. Let me just take out the set screw here and pop out this bolt that's being stubborn. There we go. Now what you want to do is just install the adapter into the rubber factory adapter. Drop the new Allen bolt through the hole in the back. Then you're going to want to take your wires. The wires need to be cut on this, unfortunately. I couldn't find a way to get around that, but you can feed those wires right up through that hole that go all the way up here. If I can get started. Let's do this. Let's pull out the adapter, go through the rubber portion, up through that hole there. Nope, sorry. That hole. That's probably what my problem was. Put that back through there and line that back up. Push that adapter in all the way there. Tighten that down into there. Now you can hook your wires back up. They probably need to be lengthened anyway, and pulled through the Fender Eliminator. After you do that, just insert it. They are a little bit of a tight fit. There we go. Make sure they're facing towards the back and put your set screw in. Okay, we're going to show you how to install these aftermarket blinkers. We're going to install some blinkers by Rizuma. I really like these. Nice CNC on them. High quality light. Goes real good with the styling of the bike. First, take the wire ends. Just feed it through the spacer and into there, and then put your nut on afterwards. Accidentally pull off one of the ends on this one, but that's okay. We'll take care of it when we wire it up. And just get that nut started on there. Just screw that down, and don't worry about the alignment of the lock hole at this point. But do that with both lights, And then you'll need to feed the wires through. Let's pull out the wires on the LED here that light up the license plate. Now there's several ways you can feed the wires through. If you have a real hard time, you can get a string or something and actually feed it down and pull it over and tie it and pull it back up. But I'm going to try a different technique. Let me just grab a paper clip and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to take this paper clip I kind of straightened out, and I'm just going to take a pair of needle nose pliers, bend it around, make a small hook on the end. And I found that works pretty easy to fish these through. Get your wire started in there. You just reach down with your paper clip and snag it. Maybe. And pull it up through. Okay, so I got both lights mounted. They're just loose. They can spin on here. I put the set screws in the bottom just to temporarily hold them on there. The wires are coming through. Let's mount this up on the bike and we'll finish tightening up the blinkers. First, go ahead and do the wiring according to whatever resistors you need. If you use aftermarket LEDs, with the license plate light, hook the red wire to the yellow on the Ducati Streetfighter and black to the black. Alright, at this point I got all the wiring hooked up. I checked, make sure it works proper. The right turn signal turns the right one, vice versa on the left. The tail light or the license plate light works. And I coil up all the extra wire and put it right behind the panel here. Now without the fender on, there's nothing to hold this up. So I put a piece of tape on that to hold it while I put this on. A little bit extra wire is okay because there's room with these spacers. Just coil it up right there. Just put that up there and install the 4 bolts that the kit comes with here. Let me just get that started. And after you get a bolt in there, it should hold itself. Let me go ahead and stick another one in here just to hold it. And then we will, I'm just going to lightly screw these in for now. Now this is a close one here, not much room to work, but oops, should be able to make it work here. Might have to push up on it just a little bit, take up the space. There we go, got that started. Now the lights, you want to adjust the alignment on those. So with the adapter in and the set screw just loosely put in there, you can turn the light to where you're pleased at. I want mine to sit right about there. And now what I want to do is I want to put a little pencil mark, I'll do it on the bottom here, on both the light and the adapter. I don't know if that'll show up on camera, but those 2 marks line up. And with that where I want the blinker, I can pull this back out, pull this through. I should have given myself a little bit more slack on the wire, but I can take a 12mm wrench now, put it on that bolt, or on that nut, excuse me, and tighten it up, making sure, oops, I'm going backwards, making sure that my 2 marks remain aligned. Yeah. Make sure you leave yourself enough slack on that wire to get on it. Let's see, I need to line these up just a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to hold it right there. Alright, with that nut tightened up, those 2 marks still line up. I can put that back in. Put the set screw in there. Tighten up the set screw, tighten up the 4 bolts that mount that, do the other side, and you're done with the basic installation. Now you can put your license plate on it at this point. One thing you'll notice, if I take off this button head cap screw that comes with the kit, I've included O-rings to put underneath the license plate, put the bolt through the license plate, and then put the O-ring on the back before you screw it in there. That'll help to keep your license plate from cracking and due to the vibration. And there's the finished product. Just mount up the license plate. You're good to roll. I hope these instructions were adequate for everyone. If you have any questions, you can email me at motiveengineering@gmail.com. Thank you.